an Aston Martin DB5, an action movie, a classic Dodge, and the possibility of so much more. This video right here is everything we know about Season 3 of Motorfest, High Ride. See, if you've been keeping up with the channel, which, hey, how you doing? Head down there, subscribe, check out my socials to stay up to date, and, well, turn notifications on if you want to catch the live streams. You'll know that I've released a video talking about High Ride before, but when I talked about it before, I only mentioned it being next season's playlist as a possibility. And well, unfortunately, this video is 50% bang on the money speculation, the other half is just speculation. But hey, listen to my evidence and tell me you don't agree. The last time I said that the High Ride might have been a playlist, I corrected myself. I instead pointed out that no, actually, that's gonna be the Drift 2.0 playlist. At the time, I didn't know what to call it, so I just called it Drift 2, because that was all the information we had. But why did I think we would get the High Ride in the first place? Well, it's because of right here. It's this billboard up there, which if I switch this over to midday, you can see High Ride. Motorfest presents a Rick Martinez film. I've googled Rick Martinez. That is not a director who really exists. Says coming soon and the Crew Motorfest. Here's the thing. This could be a fake movie. That's a thing that they've done before. That's right. It would be a valid question to ask me. Sid, why aren't... Wait, they got rid of it? No, they swapped it out for High Ride. Oh, there it is. Never mind. Sid, why aren't we instead getting a playlist that's Revenge of the Neen. Have a goose night. Yes, this is a poster I've known about for a while, but something that I didn't actually know now that I am here. I've not been here since they updated it. This place actually has a High Ride poster as well as, you know, Dino Dynasty and the Giant. Pretty good fake posters, all things considered. But why do I think that High Ride specifically is a new playlist instead of just a made-up movie like the rest of them? Well, rather simple. They changed the map for this. I proved in my last video that that billboard was not there at the start of the game. It was only added this update. The Hoonigan update was when they added that. So I proved it's an addition made midway through the game. They wouldn't do that just for some made-up movie that's just supposed to be a poster, in my opinion. That, as well as the billboard, is like perfect playlist picture size. And unlike those movies, this one breaks the fourth wall. Motorfest presents, sure, Motorfest is in the world. It's the festival, the people who are hosting it. But this says The Crew Motorfest, a Ubisoft original, in the bottom right. That is one of the only times ever the game has been self-aware of itself as a game. So I only think that's the case because this is a playlist, the High Ride. So that's why I think this is a playlist. And, you know, the feature of cars as well, which we'll get onto that car. The plane over there, that could be anything. I don't think I really care. Also, a helicopter. But what if I told you I've got a bit of an idea as to what the reward car for this playlist is going to be as well? All of it seeming to be in this action movie type playlist featuring Will Smith and Sigourney Weaver? Why is a Viper parked up next to me? Now, the car I'm about to talk about isn't the car I think is gonna be a playlist reward, but it's also got a chance to. See, in the poster that you guys just saw, there's a car silhouette. I'm fairly certain that car silhouette perfectly matches up with this car right here. Not this version of the car, the one that I'm in right now is the Riff Edition, which is a drastically missed opportunity for a Driver San Francisco collab, but no, make it the Riff Edition and not the Driver Edition. Tanner Edition, I don't know. Bloody nuisance, Ivory Tower. Bloody make it the Tanner Edition. Oh, I don't know, the Shift Edition, so it's at least a vague reference. Oh well, who cares? Now, there's a chance because this vehicle is featured in the artwork for the playlist, if the High Ride playlist is that in the end, the artwork for it, the poster. And of course, we know that the playlists, at least very often, will feature reward cars as their image, you know, so like the bad example, the RB18, the Pure Edition, that ugly thing, the Honda is in there, one of those, the Liberty Walk, the the Supra, the MX-5, all of them, they work. But, well, I know that that's a thing that I literally argued for the MX-5 being the playlist reward car. Well, it's the same place that I used that logic to debunk something that we're gonna find what I think is the playlist reward car for the next playlist. And here's why. And after this, I'm gonna talk about everything else I think is coming in this update. Because there's also something that's really, really terrible about this update, but also confusing. You might remember this image right here. These sets of images. The playlist artwork. Then we have the track list for the playlist. And then we have, well, this image. 7 events, 1 reward, 25 challenges, 14 side events, 1 reward vehicle. And that reward vehicle is listed here as the MX-5 2016. What if I told you, now if you don't know this whole debacle that happened, this might be a surprise for you. What if I told you that a day before they posted this, 2 days before actually, they posted the same image, the same 3 images, with one difference. 7 events, 25 challenges, 14 side activities, 1 reward, Aston Martin DB5 1963. Here's the thing, MX-5 DB5. That might be a mix-up that's possible. But what makes me think that they definitely are adding this car is they got the right date for the DB5. That's not accidentally put the MX-5 as the DB5, but you know, the date and everything else has remained the same. That's someone thought about writing out Aston Martin DB5. That's what makes me think that, yes, they are adding an Aston Martin DB5 to the game. Then is where we get into even more speculation territory. They mistakenly put this as a reward car. Not only that, but they then instantly scrubbed it. They deleted this within hours and then reposted it with MX-5. I feel like the only way that this kind of a mix-up could have happened is if the Aston Martin DB5 is a reward car as well. A reward car that's so soon to come to the game that it's part of the playlist that is already being teased in the game. If I could see it through a palm shadow. So that's what I think the update is. That's what I think the reward car is. But what about other cars that we're going to get during the playlist? Well, before we get to the good, we have to go through the bad. This is why I was worried about this playlist sucking. Here is the year 1 pass. We have normally September, October, November, December, January, February. Season 3 is claiming to be March, April, May, and June. So what I'm really hoping is that it's just a mix-up of dates, and it's just sort of a jiggle about, and you know, it like, instead of being end of May, it's start of June that it's added, or like end of June, start of July, end of July, start of June. It's just a mix-up of dates. That's what I'm hoping. Because Motorfest's content, as I say in this tweet, it's rough right now. So, if we're gonna get this, but with an extra month, that's gonna suck. And if they're gonna treat an extra playlist, so 2 playlists an update, and it's the quality of that drift playlist, and they're using that as an excuse to make it 4 months instead of 3, that's gonna suck. But my only hope is, posted by a lone ghosty, and something I noticed as well, is that it was kind of just a mix-up of the dates of the year 1 pass cars, and instead, it's even better because we're getting 6 year 1 pass, 8 year 1 pass cars, coincidentally because of dates, and the actual season, like said here, isn't actually 4 months long. That's what it might be. It might just be that we're gonna get all the year 1 pass cars that we're gonna get, and then we're also gonna get the last one, like, final 2 weeks of this season. Do you get what I mean? It's just like a date mix-up with the year 1 pass. That's my hope. But let's talk about cars. We kind of know what the minimum is going to be now, really, thanks to the Hoonigan update, because the first 3 months of Motorfest, well, the game was brand new. It was kind of dire because all we really got was, well, all we got was the 6 year 1 pass cars. But during the Hoonigan update, they completely changed that. We got year 1 pass. Then on top of that, we got 2 shop editions on launch. Then we got one extra shop edition during the first month. We also got the Elite Bundle, so like 5 extra cars that month that were nothing to do with the year 1 pass. On top of that, we also have a single release car, the Ferrari of this update, during the second month. And if we get another car this last month of this update, we'll know that we're getting like 7 extra cars on top of 6 year 1 pass cars, as well as 3 main stage or summit cars. And on top of that, we have all of the cars that have been returning to the Crew 2. Those are going to be returning to Motorfest, because that's the system they've been using. We get the last few returns from the Crew 2 in the Crew Motorfest an update late. So all of these cars should now be coming to Motorfest returning buyable instead of locked behind the Crew 2. In fact, is it more than this? By golly, it is more than that. All of those cars plus this. That's in total 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, plus the new main stage and summit cars, 27, 28, 29, plus the year 1 pass cars, allegedly 8, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, plus the DB5 playlist reward. Is that 38 cars? Is that almost 40 cars? Oh, plus whatever the reward is if they continue the 2 playlists and update schedule. So on a minimum estimation, 40 cars are involved in this next update. An update that is also coming out with the Crew 2's final update, which is also going to be bringing more cars returning that you can buy in the Crew 2 and instantly get in Motorfest, which is also going to be dumping a bunch more cars. Oh my god. Hang on. Season 3 is also gonna... Oh my god. Season 3 is also going to add 40, 41, 42, 43, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50 cars. Because it's also going to add the the Gordon Murray again, the 2 Rallycross cars, 50, because the Audi TT, which I forgot to count, the Land Rover Defender, the RSQ8, the Porsche, and the Porsche that come out this week. It's going to be dumping those cars in the game as well from the Crew 2. This is going to be a 50-car update. This is going to be a 50-car update. Yes, you might not count these cars here, but that doesn't take away that many. But whoa. So I hope you're hyped for the high ride. Thank you to popular members, especially thank you to famous members, and an insane thank you to star members Danimal, the Manimal, Grim Pepper, and Extreme Speed. And an insane top of the top thank you to Icon members HK and Extreme Speed again. I will see you boys in the next one in a bit.